Hello, life path number 8. Welcome to your November tarot reading for your life path number. Guys, there's something exciting. We have 18 decks on the table. Yes, guys, 18. So we're going to be pulling just 10 out of this 18, and I'll be allowing myself to be intuitively guided to pull whatever message that you need to know that is going to resonate for you in the month of November. All right, so let's talk about life path number. If you don't know what it is, Google is always there. There's a ton of information on Google. All right, also a ton of information on YouTube. All right, or online. So your life path number basically is the most significant number in your numerological chart, and it's also called your destiny number, and is meant to help you understand what your life purpose is. And this tarot reading that I do every month is to help you figure out whatever challenges you're going to encounter each month, and how you can conquer those challenges, or how you can better prepare for them, and how you can handle them so that you can move yourself one step further to achieving your life's purpose. All right, if we're lost and we don't know, then we don't know, right? But when we know, it helps us, right? Doesn't it? So normally number 8 is a very powerful number. All right, it's a number of going round in circle. People with life path number 8 are usually called the powerhouse. Okay, number 8 is a natural born leader. So you have the natural leadership ability and capability to attract consistent amounts of finances into your life. So in case you're a life path number 8 and you're struggling financially, man, you're doing something wrong. Okay, because you're a powerhouse by the nature of your life path number. Okay, so your management skills are perfect, and it matches all areas of life. So you can do anything basically, and like overcome or conquer or make money. But you need to make sure that whatever you're doing, you are leading or in some kind of leadership capability. All right, for you to be able to usher in this newness. So number 8 life path, some of the words that can be used to describe this life path number, or people with this life path, is ambitious, visionary, organized, authoritative, efficient, tough, and materialistic. Okay, and your strengths is you can handle big projects and you can complete them. Nothing is daunting for you. Like I said, you're a natural manager, leader. You're not afraid of hard work, and your ambition and organizational talent will get you far. You're very, very organized. Some of your weaknesses may include, material gains and greed. And because you're a powerhouse, you know how to make money. Money is attracted to you, or you attract money naturally, or you're meant to. So, and that's why I'm saying, like, if you're life path number 8 and you don't have any money, I don't know what's going on. You need to figure it out. You need to find out what you're not doing right, so that you can change that. And be able to move forward. Like people with this life path number are like into businesses, or business owners, or politicians, lawyers, or in the law field, political fields, business fields, management of, large organizations, and usually positions of influence and authority and leadership. Okay. Number 8 is a number of drive, ambition, enterprise, focus. It's also a number of material satisfaction, power, giving and receiving. With that said, let's dive right into your tarot reading for the month. So I'm going to start with the archetype card, and I'm going to do this and pick one card. Let's see what you get. All right, so you have dilettante, and it talks about you delight in the arts without having to be a professional, alerts you to the danger of becoming superficial in your pursuits. And the shadow side is saying pretension to much deeper knowledge than you actually possess. All right, so since you're a powerhouse, pride can easily kick in. You can begin to feel like you know more than you do. And some of you actually do know, but it can begin to rub people the wrong way. In November, you want to pay attention to, like the superficiality energy that you might be exuding, and you don't want people to feel like you're superficial because you're all about your money and you're attracted to money, and money, money is attracted to you basically. So you might want to pay attention to that. Like I said earlier on, you can be materialistic, but it could come off in a good way, it could come off in a bad way, depending on the energy that you're putting out this month. So you don't want people around you to look at you as being very superficial, because of your ambition, all right, to keep acquiring more, to keep getting more. So that's an energy you want to watch out for in the month of November. Okay, so let's take from this one and do this and do this and do that and pick one. So this says the winged wise ones. So immediately I'm thinking about your angel guides. I'm thinking about your spirit guides. A lot of my readings for life path numbers that I've done previously, 1 to 7, everybody's always had something that had to do with angelic help or seeking guidance, or getting some kind of epiphany or getting some kind of message. But this is a number. This is 3 plus 4, which is equal to a 7. So they're telling you that the winged wise ones are around you, and you're getting angelic help and miraculous aid. So things might be going well for you this month, to a point where people are beginning to think, oh my God, you're such a grabber, money grabber, or might be putting out that negative energy that we talked about earlier on. But number 7 right here is usually a number of analysis and trying to understand, and a number of knowledge, wisdom, introspective. It could also be a number of spirituality, but some of you may be needing to ask for help this month. Look out for angelic directions and angelic guidance. Number 7 is an occultic, or should I say, like, has a lot to do with mysticism and understanding, deep spiritual knowledge, deep spiritual stuff. All right. So you might need to connect with your spirituality this month. It's not always about the money. Sometimes your guardian angels or the divine is trying to send you message that may need that you may need in order to usher in more abundance in your life. But you need to pay attention so you don't miss this mark this month. Okay, I'm picking up a tarot deck. Let's pull one. This is the after tarot, and there is a Knight of Wands. So the knights usually are very fast moving energy, and Knight of Wands talks about action, adventure, and fearlessness. You're being advised to move into, or should I say, conquer this November with being fearless, and just go after your pursuit, even though people might think you're coming across as materialistic or bossy or whatever. You got to do what you got to do, right? So you got to step into this energy, because this is you, and the universe always wants us to live our true authentic life. So Knight of Wands is telling me there's something coming in that is very fast and swift, and has to do with more abundance in your life, and it's usually about following your hearts. Okay, and I'm tying it back to some kind of guidance that you may need to watch out for. All right, maybe you're getting some kind of angelic help or miraculous aid, or some kind of guidance from your winged wise ones that you may need to watch out for this month. Very good reading. All right, the next card I have says individuality. Okay, so what I'm immediately picking up here is that if you're a powerhouse, right, and you want to be able to carry people along, you don't want people to feel like you're bossy, obnoxious, and that you're not carrying them along, and you're being told to alert you to the dangers of becoming superficial in your pursuit. All right, make sure that you're carrying people along, so that you're not too like, people are not seeing you as being selfish, and, like I said earlier on, being a money grabber, and like, oh, you're doing it all for yourself and you're not thinking about other people. But of course I know you're thinking of other people. All right, so 4 plus 7 is 11 for me. Okay, so 11 can equal 2. 2 is a number of unity, partnership, connection. So like I said, you're needing to pull people in, partner with people, let people around you have a sense of belonging. Two is also a number of planning, decision making. It could also be a number of travel too for some of you. But it doesn't have to be, you don't have to be traveling, but I'm just saying two is a number of awareness. You're being asked to be aware, all right? Pay attention to the energy that you're exuding this month. Make sure it's for an energy that is for your highest good. Two can also have to do with difficult choices and indecision. So some of you might need to make some choices this month that might be difficult, maybe cutting some people out. Maybe if you ever deal with, like strife, or you feel like some people are and not, like in alignment with where you want to go, you might be cutting some people out. But I do see the card of individuality, which could also tell me that you might want to be doing things by yourself, even though you're meant to be collaborating with people. Okay, so the next card I have is, let's see what this is. Man holding a coin. Cha-ching! I said abundance, your powerhouse, okay? There's money coming in for you this month. And I'm saying if you're not making money now, there's something not right. You need to take a step back and start asking yourself some serious questions about, all what you've gone through in your life journey so far. What lessons have you learned? What have you taken away from each experience? Begin to acknowledge them and own them. All right. Once you can, some of you want to go see a priest and do your confession, but I'm just saying you can do your confession in your own house, within the privacy of your own home, to yourself. It's an agreement between you and God, all right? Like, this is what I've done wrong. This is what I can do right to change my situation. The minute you start acknowledging, the mistakes you've made and owning them, or should I say owning your own part in that mistake and deciphering how you can do it better, there's money coming in. All right. So your life partner number is all about money. All right. It's all about coin. There's a man holding a coin. So some of you might be expecting money, and I'm looking at 4 plus 3 is 7. Okay. So this is another 7. We have 3 plus 4, and then there's a reverse of 4.4 and 3. So this is 7. So some of you may need to, you may be dealing with a life path number 7. I don't know, but maybe not. But number 7, like I said, is a very spiritual number. So some of you may need to connect spiritually. Like I said, go in deepwards, or deep inside, and connect with yourself, with your higher self. Acknowledge, like I said, whatever mistakes you've made, so you can usher in this coin that is in front of you. Good reading. All right, the next card says spark. So I feel automatically, again, you have a 3 and 4. See, we can make these things up. All right, these cards were shuffled. Just look at this. You have 3 4, and then you have 4 3, and then you have 3 4. Okay, so you have this, but you're being asked to shift your perspective. That's why it's like reversed 4 3. You shift your perspective, understand all what you're doing, so that you can bring this back full circle. All right, full circle back to a 3 4, which is a 7. 7, like I said, is a number of spirituality. Okay, you may be needing to connect with the spiritual part of you, and watch out for any kind of deception or trickery or tactics, or unnecessary strategy that people around you might be trying to bring to you. You're smart, so I'm sure you'll be able to decipher. And maybe that's why the individuality card is also coming out. You might find some people have been not too upstandish, or what am I saying, straightforward with you, so you might be cutting out some people. But I do see a new spark. All right, you're supposed to go full circle in order to usher in this new divine spark. But whatever this divine is, there's some connection to spirituality and connection to spirit, and you being able to usher in something new. And I do see love. It might be love for some of you. I do see love around here. Okay, so you might also be getting a new spark in love in the month of November. I don't know, like, what's going on in your personal life, but hey, this looks good to me. Who doesn't want love, right? I'm sure you do want love. So love is right there. Tuk, 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 knocking on the door. Open the door. Here I am. I am Cupid. All right, so man holding a coin. Some of you might be meeting a rich man. Who knows? Maybe it's a new spark or new relationship. Love, love, love of a man that is gonna come in with money to take care of you. I don't know what this is, but hey, it looks good to me, and it better look good to you. Okay. The only thing is the part about you going in and acknowledging whatever you need to acknowledge in order to usher in this new. If it has to do with relationship, what are the mistakes that you've made thus far? Own your own part in it and acknowledge it, speak it out and say, yes, this is what I did wrong and this is how I can do it better going forward, so that once you do that, that cycle will close. Because you not acknowledging will put you in a stagnant state. It will keep bringing back the same thing for you to repeat, so that you can close this thing out. All right, moving on. Let me see, which other card are we pulling? We're gonna pull one of this, but let me shuffle so that let's shuffle and pull one. So the Hangman, I did say something about changing your perspective, right? With regards to the 3-4 and 4-3. Okay, it was a 3-4-4-3 and then 3-4. And I said you needed to change your perspective here to bring in this full circle. So this is the Hangman, and it says, let go of struggles to gain peace of mind. What is meant to be yours will be so effortlessly. But the Hangman is usually associated with like change of perspective and you being able to take a second look at something. It has to do also with the execution of judgment and realizing, all right, the part that you've played in this whole thing. Change your perspective and surrender and bring this new offering into your existence, into your physical 3D life. Okay, so I'm gonna pull one of this. I haven't used this in a couple of the readings before this, so let's just pull one. You have Ancient. Okay, I think this came up for one other. This is really weird how these same cards keep coming in. I don't know, like you have 74 cards in a deck. Some decks have 72, some have 42, some have 54. But we keep pulling the same card, and which I think is actually crazy to me. But hey, Spirit knows the message that needs to come across, and they pick the appropriate card to go with the appropriate situation. So this is talking about you connecting back with your spirit, like your roots, your spirit's guides, your foundation, and acknowledging that that you're part of a magical inheritance. Okay, you are a life path number 8. You're strong, you're powerful, you're a powerhouse, you're meant to be rich. Go and connect back to your roots, your ancient roots, your soul tribe, your soul group, in order to usher this in. All right, change whatever perspective that you have that is probably keeping you stuck and not bringing in the progress that you're supposed to be seeing in this lifetime. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you have 2 more cards because we're gonna be pulling 10 cards. All right, so let me just shuffle this again, even though they're all been properly shuffled, and pull one. And you do have 7 of emotion. Okay, so 7 of emotion says your angels are asking you to make an important decision that you've been putting off. It's likely you know which choice you should make, but you're procrastinating so you don't upset someone else. Ask heaven for guidance and then make the choice that celebrates who you truly are. This can be more clearer, and it's resonating already. Okay, I do hope that you can figure out what this is. If you it looks like you know what it is already, so it's time for you to move forward in your life path, and you have everything, I feel, that within your power to make that possible for you in the month of November. So I'm gonna close this out with the Archangel Michael Oracle prayer card. Pick one, and this is what we have for you. It says, pay attention to your dreams. So some of you might be getting messages in your dream. Some of you might also be getting synchronicities. Maybe 3, 4, 4, 3, like 7, 7, 7. So you do have 777 angel number. Hold on, let me see. I hope I'm not. Why am I saying 77? Yes. This is a 4. This is a 777. So that your number that you can go punch into Google and say 777 angel number might have a message in there for you. But this is saying that, they might, you pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to your messages. It could be online too. So, but if you want to say this prayer after me so we can close out this reading, that would be fantastic. So here we go. Thank you for tucking me into bed tonight and helping me enjoy a wonderfully restful night's sleep, Archangel Michael. I invite you into my dreams as my teacher, guide, and healer. Please allow me to understand this. Whatever the situation is, just mention it. And on a spiritual level, and give me guidance. And I did say a lot about spirituality and you being able to connect. So something has to do with your spirituality. And maybe that's the missing link here. There's something that, like I said, has to do with you connecting on a spiritual level. The Hangman is a spiritual card, and it talks about shifting your perspective. We did get the is it 4774, whatever, 433, 4433, card that talks about spirituality and connecting, all right, and take going full circle. And also we did see this card that talks about spark, and it has to do with you connecting with your spirituality. All right, whatever this is, you know what to do in the month of November if you know you want to move forward in your life path. I wish you all the best. And this is Healing Hands to Roll. Please love, like, whatever you need to do. Share, subscribe, click the notification button. Do support my channel. I beg you. Thank you. And I hope you can join me next month for another reading for your life path number for December. Until then, this is Healing Hands. Bye.